Hello and welcome to another Island Kitchen. I'm Vicky Locklin and the most important guy here is of course Regan. What are we going to be cooking today?
Today we're going to make a very quick linguini with some mussels and some tomato sauce.
Okay.
Okay, so this is one of those very, very easy dishes that I like to do here. And to start us off, I've cooked some linguini, I've strained it off, it's still hot, I've run some good olive oil through it, keep it warm. I'm going to cook it very quickly, some rock mussels, which are little small, little sweeter ones. I've cleaned them.
These mussels, you've de-bearded them.
I've taken off the beard from the outside, I've cleaned them as well as I could. These are little small ones, and just for a couple of points when you get mussels is always take a look through them. If any of them are open, throw them away, because they're bad. If they're chipped, throw them away again. So, you know, if they're dead, throw them away because they're going to make you a little bit sick. Okay. And again, when we cook them, they're going to open up. If any of them are closed, that means they're dead, throw them away again. So, let's start off. We're going to cook our mussels. I've got a very, very hot pan here.
Hot pan.
To this, I'm going to, well, let's add the mussels straight away. Very quickly in there. We're going to add a drop of wine. That's going to help them along. Just put a top on there. In literally 2 minutes, they're going to be ready. Okay. Give them a shake like that. They're just going to pop open with the heat. Lovely. For the sauce, it's a very, very quick traditional sauce. And let me get a big flame this so it'll cook quickly.
And this is one of these things really, apart from the actual sort of the clams or the mussels, you can have in your cupboard for an easy, quick dinner.
Oh yeah.
Anytime, any place.
Very good.
Yeah.
It's that basic recipe again that I've shown you before with the tomatoes.
Yeah.
The onions, today we're using torpedo shallots because they're a little bit sweeter. They're going to work well with the mussels. Okay. Some garlic, tomato, and shallots. And if you have that, happy days.
Shallot.
That's your lot.
That's
okay.
your lot.
Rather you than me, but okay. So let's say that's their lot. But we can add different things to that. Again, of course, you can add different herbs. We can add some basil in there. We can add some, prawns in there. So it's a basic recipe, and it works wonders. So today, well, let's just chop these up nice and rough.
Didn't you tell me as well that this kind of basic tomato pasta dish sauce actually improves if you put it in the fridge? You know,
yeah, if you leave it in overnight.
Leave it for a couple of days.
Yeah. Well, let's leave it in overnight. The flavours are going to increase. When it cools down, you heat it back up again. It's just going to be a much nicer flavour.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's same with all these tomato sauce dishes. Okay, so in here, we put the shallots in first with some good olive oil. Yeah. Because they're obviously going to cook, the garlic is going to cook faster and we don't want it to burn, so it just needs about 20 seconds before.
Garlic can burn really quickly and then it's got a really nasty
Exactly, yeah. So you just want to sweat it down without colour. It's the same with the shallots. So, chop these up nice and rough. Yeah. To this today, last time I made a lovely tomato sauce, I made it a very smooth one. I put it through the mixer and I passed it and I took all the seeds out of it. Today it's going to be more of a rustic one. These are chopped tin tomatoes. You can buy them whole and chop them yourself, or it's easier to buy them like this. So let's move our shallots around. Just sweating them down there.
When you buy tomatoes in a tin, there's so many to choose from in supermarkets. Would you say there's a country to look out for? Would you pay a bit more for tin tomatoes, or does it really not matter?
Well, it's if you buy the Italian ones, it's better. Sometimes they're a little bit more expensive, but you get more sauce out of it because the other ones, they've got a lot of water in with them. The tomatoes generally are good, but they're mixed with water. So this, when you buy the good ones, you're getting all this sauce, all this juice is sauce. So you're getting more for your buck.
Cool.
In the end. So
more
just sweat these and more bang for your buck. So we'll sweat these down a little bit without getting any colour on them. Just releasing those flavours from the garlic, from the shallots, the sweetness.
We've got to invent smell-o-vision.
Smell-o-vision.
We're missing out on something here.
So, it's ready to go.
Yeah.
That's it. If you've done that, if you got this far, if you do this every time, you have a beautiful sauce on here, okay?
Yeah.
You don't have to do anything else with that. We're going to do a couple of things with it later, but you don't really need to. Right, so as you take a look at our mussels here, you can see they're just about all open. Again, like I said before, if any of them are closed, we get rid of them, they're no good to you. So just put the lid on there, and they just open slowly. We've got our sauce on the boil here. We've got our linguini ready. We've got some herbs to dress for later, okay? Today we're going to use some parsley, and we're going to decorate with basil. We're going to decorate with some Parmesan cheese for that flavour.
Because again, you've taught me before, which I'd never known, that you can sort of really just, if you're in a rush or you've got people coming round, do your pasta nearly done, and then literally just throw it in the water, hoof it out again to just heat it up. You don't have to.
Exactly. You don't have to do it in the moment.
Yeah, you don't have to do it.
If you're under pressure, more if you're cooking at home, because maybe you got some friends around, maybe you're having drinks or some stuff like that, or if you've got kids running around, you can cook it, store it in the morning, and then use it in the evening.
And then just hoof it in the hot water at night.
So I've chopped some parsley here that we're going to add to our sauce. this sauce, I'm going to add just one little chili in here, just to spice it up a bit, like it's not too hot. Bit of seasoning in here. Just check our mussels. That's literally like 2 minutes in there and they're ready to go, okay? So, and here we've got the mussels. I should have a sieve somewhere about here. If I don't, it's not the end of the world. It's better to do this with
a spoon.
Okay, we don't even need that. Right, we're going to use the juice from the mussels into that sauce, okay? You can hold that so I don't set on fire.
So we don't go up in flame.
Which won't be the first time. Okay, so in there now we have the lovely flavour from the mussels.
Not wasting wine, and I'm a great believer in not wasting wine.
We just wouldn't have it on this show, waste wine. So, let's have a quick look through our mussels. Any of them are open. This one, no good.
No, and he was just a little lippy open, but unless it's full...
Unless they spring open, this guy, no good.
Oh, show me. Oh.
You can take that one. So.
Yeah, so,
just make sure.
Even that one, who's a little bit open, you'd say no.
I say no.
No? So
I say no, unless he springs open and he's full of life.
It open.
Yeah, it's not good enough.
Sorry, mate.
So, gone. So we're going to get a small few because we're going to make this just for 2 today, okay? So. We've got our linguini ready. Pasta's already cooked.
Yeah.
It still should be to have steaming away there. We've run some olive oil through it, like I said.
Yeah.
This sauce is on here, just coming to the boil now. We've got the juice and the mussels in there.
See, I liked your impromptu when you do impromptu cooking because you could have drained them and lost the wine. Now we've added something new to your recipe.
Yeah, we've added to the recipe, so we're bringing for flavour. Let's just taste for seasoning. It's just spot on, nice and spicy with the chili. The chili always you can have it or you can't have it if you like it hot. No, this dish works just as good. So, time to add our mussels to this. So the mussels are already cooked through.
Yeah.
We're literally just adding them in there and just running them around just to warm them up a little bit, get them involved in the sauce, get them as part of the sauce.
Get them involved.
Get them involved in the sauce.
So they're lonely.
Yes. The poor little mussels.
Poor little mussels.
So in here I've cooked a lot of pasta. Let's just put enough for one bowl, like this.
Is there, you can get those things, can't you? Because I always end up either making not enough pasta or pasta to feed the 5,000.
Yes.
Is it sort of like about, you know, if you would it be about that much?
Yeah, well, generally if you get a packet, what it is, like a half a kilo packets, normally I think the spaghetti and the linguini comes in. You know, if you're going to, you say 100 grams, we put 100 grams for people, so look at 2/5 of it for 2 people, 3/5 of a packet for 3 people, you know.
Okay.
So choose your eye, you know.
Yeah, so do it into 5.
And like I say, if you have any left over, like I say, run it through some cold water, refresh it, add some olive oil, run it through, cling film in the fridge, is going to be perfect the next day.
Right, oh, brilliant, so you don't have to waste it.
All you got to do is cool it down.
Pasta away.
If you leave it cool down, it stops the cooking process, okay? So it's not going to cook, it's not going to become stodgy or sticky or anything like that. And the oil will stop it sticking together in the fridge, you know, and with the film on top of it.
Otherwise it's just claggy, as we say in Yorkshire.
Claggy, here's the new word on me. Okay, so in goes a chopped parsley there, lovely fresh chopped parsley, right through. This is looking great, eh? This is looking good. So all good flavours in there, okay? Some pine kernels. They lend themselves really good to this dish. And
you said you can roast those as well, but with roasting those, it's a fine line between, oh, they're roasted, and, oh, they're
yes,
cremated.
It is a fine line. Yeah, that is true, you know. A couple of minutes under, I like to do them under the grill because you can keep your eye on them. You know, you can do them in the oven if you do them under the grill.
I've done parties where I've forgotten all about them, and the next morning you don't open the oven. It's just like
that's what happens.
Rabbit droppings in the bottom.
So, we can chop a bit of basil, put it in there just in the last second so it doesn't break down too much. So we got in there the basil, the parsley, you got the green, the reds. This is proper Mediterranean cooking.
Just have a quick shufty. Look at that. That is what you call a nice pasta set dish.
It's hearty, you know. So this is already ready. Quick and easy. Nothing but flavour, nothing but colour in there. Okay. Let's put a bit of basil on top to decorate. And our old favourite Parmesan.
Loving Parmesan.
Nice and rustic like that. Nice glass of white wine beside you, I see. This is going to work good with this. And that is basically it. That's the linguini with tomato sauce, with some rock mussels, and that's it. Beautiful.
Cheers, darling. And if you want to know what is in today's recipe, here are all the ingredients. Cheers. For today's dish, you'll need a glass of wine, some mussels, you'll need some pasta, extra virgin olive oil, salt, seasoning, garlic, shallots, tomatoes, chilies, pine nuts, and of course the ever important Parmesan cheese. Thanks as ever. Well, that's it for this episode of Island Kitchen from myself, Vicky Locklin, and of course the wonderful Les Regan. Hope to see you all again here at Island Kitchen.